team like Kyrie and KD, or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s, but no black and white, I need that in HD. HenDawgz.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy and HenDawgz, and we back to it. You know how we do it. 4,000 subscribers, man. We did it. We did it, man. This is a great accomplishment. You know, we're pushing P. We're pushing P. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Yeah, pushing P. But yeah, got 4,000 subscribers, man. Shout out to everybody that helped us get to this point. You know, I appreciate everybody. Now it's time to get to 4 million. You know, we're not stopping until we get to 4 million subscribers. And even when we get to 4 million, we're going to keep going after that. So again, man, I appreciate everybody. If you're not subscribed, subscribe right now. Like this video if you like this video. And write something in the comments for me, man. But for this video, we got Larry Bird was no choir boy. The tough side of Larry Bird. And that's funny that they say he was no choir boy. Like, there's a lot of people that wasn't choir boys, so that don't automatically make you tough. But I guess this video is gonna show how tough Larry Bird was. And I'm always down for the tough Larry Bird videos, because I think I said this in one of my other videos. Like, I've seen a lot of his skill. You know, I've seen the jump shot, I've seen the crazy passes. But by the way, I'm also gonna react to his. It's a re-edit of his passing highlights. They said it was a better one than the one I did before. So I'm gonna get into that one. But yeah, I've seen a lot of his passing. I've seen a lot of his shooting, his scoring. But I want to dive deeper into the tough side of Larry Bird. So we're gonna get into this video, man. We're not even gonna talk too much. We're gonna get straight into it. So Larry Bird was no choir boy. Tough side of Larry Bird. Hold on. Before we get into it, I got a question that I want y'all to answer. Would you rather be overrated or underpaid? Write in the comments. And why? Let me know why. Which one would you rather be and why? But yeah, let's get to this video, man. Larry Bird was no choir boy. Tough side of Larry Bird. Let's get it.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
What's up, Vince?
If you're looking for the best of old school NBA, check out the Basketball Time Machine with Sean David.
Okay. Shout out to the Basketball Time Machine. Before we get into this video, though, was Vince Carter the greatest dunker of all time? Write in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. This is dope.
Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm Sean David.
Yo.
Let's talk some old school basketball. If you follow my channel on a regular basis, then you know that every once in a while I try to feature Larry Bird stories. And most of the stories that I feature are more about his trash talking abilities. But in this video, I want to take a look at some of the most amazing Larry Bird fight stories, because that guy actually got into more fights than you might think. But before we start with this video, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also click on the notifications button so you always get notified once I upload new videos. Also, if you want to support my channel and get access to more exclusive videos and podcasts with me and former NBA players, just check out my Patreon account. I'm always appreciative of every new supporter. Alright, enough said, let's start.
Anybody know what a Patreon account is? I don't even know what that is, but you might be on to something. I might need to be knowing what that is.
The first story that I want to talk about is the fight story between Larry Bird and the legendary Julius the Doctor Erving. And it's incredible. Back in the days, you not only had the scrubs fighting each other, you also had your NBA superstars. And Dr. J isn't the first guy you would think who would actually fight somebody, but it happens. Back in the early 1980s, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics had some of the greatest teams in NBA history. The Celtics with Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Dennis Johnson, Robert Parrish and those guys, and the Philadelphia 76ers with Moses Malone, Charles Barkley, and of course, Dr. J. So it was natural that when those two teams had to face off, it had to be a rivalry. And there was this one certain game that could basically tell you the entire story. On the 9th of November in 1984, two of the biggest NBA stars in Larry Bird and Dr. J really had it coming. The Boston Celtics 4-0 hosted the Philadelphia 76ers 5-0 at the Boston Garden on that night. It was expected to be a great battle between the two undefeated teams with Larry Bird and Julius Erving going head to head. However, the showdown will forever be remembered for the fight that broke out late in the third quarter rather than the performance of those guys. And this is actually kind of unfortunate because Larry Bird actually had 42.7 rebounds, 3 assists in less than 30 minutes.
Fisticuffs, it started in the second half after the Celtics had taken a big lead. Bird's 27 first half points were bad enough for Philly, but when the third period started, Bird hit 5 of his first 6 shots, and then it started to get physical. When referee Jack Madden went down and out on this play, his partner Dick Bavetta tried to assure everyone that he was in complete control, never imagining what was about to take place.
Dick Bavetta? That's my guy. Hey!
Bird is probably, well, he is the best player probably in this league today. But when he has to throw elbows and do those things to players, you know, he's got to expect it in return, and he doesn't like it that way. And hopefully the officials will see it that way and start calling it. Because if they don't, we're going to come in here and we're just going to, you know, point someone out to get in a fight with him.
Ooh, you can hear the bells ring with that remark. The first ring is the cash register. The second is
He said he gonna go get somebody to whoop Larry Bird. Is that what he said in that? He said, I'm gonna go find somebody. The ref's not gonna call it. I'm gonna find somebody to go whoop Larry Bird. My question for this is, how was Larry Bird's back at this time? Like, I know he was not even able to sit on the bench, or he wasn't able to sit down on airplanes, so he out here scruffling, fighting with these dudes, and they ain't even got a good back. So Larry Bird was tough, man. Larry Bird, like, I don't care about nothing. Ain't nobody gonna push me around.
The NBA commissioner's office telling Billy how much he's going to put into that cash.
Moses Malone, really?
Talk to her about the situation.
No, not really.
Do you want to say anything?
As you can see, both players were really frustrated after that game, and I think it's pretty easy to understand why. And I'm pretty sure the mood didn't get better after the game because the fight resulted in $30,500 in fines according to NBA.com.
That's it.
And Dr. J and Larry Bird received the biggest fines of any players involved, each getting docked $7,500 for the roles in the fights. Anyway, today this is considered to be a part of NBA history, and it's pretty interesting how Dr. J sees it today.
Well, speaking of getting over the last thing, I've gotten over, you and Bird had a fight. I was at the game.
Really?
I was there. And
Call that a fight.
it was right in front of me.
Call that a
Well,
fight.
you got in a punch. He was, his arms are getting.
You call that a fight?
First
Come
of all,
on. Do you call that a fight?
You call that a
a
fight?
punch landed.
A scruffle.
Like 3 jabs.
He gave him a couple
of
Wasn't a fight, it
jabs.
was
Can I just tell you that
for the team.
watching you guys fight was probably the most startling moment of my life, because you had a great rivalry, but there was a reverence with you guys, between you guys, a respect. Something happens in that game. He's playing well. He starts talking.
Yeah.
There's one of the refs.
Well, he
that
started
kicked out.
it. You knew he started it.
I was there. I saw. He started it.
You
There's
started
only
it.
one ref, not two.
We should leave it right there. He started it.
He started it. So I seen they was in a commercial together. So was they cool at that point, or like did that game kind of like make them not cool, or was that commercial kind of fake? They was just doing it just for the Converses, and they probably never liked each other. That's one question I got, and then my second question is, and this is for all the people that was watching Dr. J back then. One of my dad's friends told me that he thinks Dr. J is the most overrated player of all time. And when he told me that, I was shocked. You know, I've never heard that. I've always just known, Dr. J as being this crazy high flyer dunker that could arguably be better than Vince Carter as a dunker. Like, I don't know, but my dad's friend was like, no, he couldn't shoot, he couldn't pass, he couldn't dribble. So he don't understand why people say Dr. J is the greatest of all time. Because I think LeBron said that Dr. J was his favorite player of all time. I could be mistaken, but I think LeBron said that. So let me know, did y'all think Dr. J was overrated back then, or is he got all the praise he deserved?
You had Moses and Barkley holding his arms.
They came over. They didn't come over that fast, but they got there.
While we're talking about the Philadelphia 76ers, here's another one. There's actually a pretty cool article in the New York Times from the 18th of October in 1983, Larry Bird versus Mark Iavaroni. Again, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics were battling each other, and the scuffling began with the game barely 3 minutes old when Cedric Maxwell of the Boston Celtics, upset at being bumped by Moses Malone as they went for a rebound, threw the ball at Malone's head, and only 1 minute later, Larry Bird and Mark Iavaroni had a fist fight and both were ejected.
What a fist fight at? He could have punched him. Oh, he did. Yeah, Larry Bird ain't no choir boy. Larry Bird ain't no choir boy.
Look at this suit. It's ripped. Look at you don't have to pull this Malone. Oh, if you look good grip reader.
The next one that I have on my list is not really a fight but more a scuffle between Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Larry Bird. Just like the 76ers and the Celtics had a rivalry, the Lakers rivalry was even more intense. And don't get it twisted, just because they were the Showtime Lakers didn't mean that this wasn't crazy. And if you see a guy like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar losing it, you know that there's something serious going on.
Bird fights Kareem. Swings the elbow, and now is Gilling and Larry Bird.
They going at it. They going at it. And side story on the Lakers-Celtics rivalry. So I'm not going to do many reaction videos that's kind of, involving both of these teams just yet. I'm going to wait until my HBO show comes out. And I want to say it's episode 6, 7, or 8 where we're going to dive super deep into this Boston Celtics-Lakers rivalry. And I'll be playing Tiny Archibald in the show. So once the show comes out and we start, seeing more of that, y'all can actually see the show. Then I'll, start reacting to more Lakers and Celtics stuff. But till then, send me everything else other than those combination of videos.
And they better pull them apart.
Good magic.
Watch this. Bird and Kareem fight for the rebound. And Kareem hit him with an elbow, and he's upset. Now Bird over there saying,
Kareem hit him.
And Kareem saying...
And the next fight that I have is Larry Bird versus Ellen Bristol. Yes, the later coach of the Charlotte Hornets, but back then playing for the Utah Jazz. The next story that I want to take a look at is the fight story between Larry Bird and Bill Laimbeer. And if you check out my channel, you will find more about Bill Laimbeer. Actually, his entire story, that guy got into so much fights and is probably the most hated guy who ever played in the NBA. So check it out too.
Is that a fact? It's probably my last time pausing the video, but was Bill Laimbeer the most hated player back then? I feel like I heard that a couple times. So what's the list of, let's say, top 5 most hated players of all time? Write them in the comments right now. Who y'all think top 5 most hated players of all time is? I'm actually curious. I want to see that.
In the mid to late 1980s, the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons were born. And naturally, they were now the rivals of the Boston Celtics, who still felt that they were the reigning champions and definitely the strongest team in the Eastern Conference. And with the dirtiest players alive, Bill Laimbeer, still I did like this dude, it was obvious that one day Larry Bird was not willing to take it anymore.
I got that master man there trying to find open people.
He stings.
I feel you, Bird. I feel you. You just trying to take your knees out. Get him, Bird. Get him, Bird.
I don't remember Larry Bird getting as angry as I saw him there.
And Bird would stand for getting pulled down on a layup, but not on a play like that with the clock running down.
Yeah, that was dirty. That was terrible.
Very hard, and of course Bird
threw the ball at him. Look at Dennis Rodman. Look at Dennis Rodman.
Now Rodman goes after Bird threw the ball.
Isaiah. Hey, this is spicy. This is spicy.
I've never seen Larry Bird.
Who's better, Tiny Archibald or Dennis
He left the bad boy on
Johnson?
the court for the most part, but not with Laimbeer.
I
never really ever liked Laimbeer in any social situation.
No.
Yeah.
And it's because he was a dirty player.
Right.
He had to do what he had to do. I understand that. But you take like Ricky Mahorn, he'd hit you and all that, but he'd hit you. You know you're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
He didn't try to maim you.
Right.
Bill tried to hurt you.
Right.
And he was one of them guys. You shoot a jumper, he tried to slide his foot underneath your ankle so you could twist your ankle.
All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Peace. I'm out.
That was nice.
That's messed up, man. He said that Bill Laimbeer used to purposely go under you when you jump just so you can fall and fall on your ankle and sprain your ankle. Like that's messed up, man. It's one thing to be that player out there that I'm gonna be the shield for my team. Like I'm gonna be the tough guy. Anything that goes on, I'm gonna be the first guy. To get a hard foul and be that kind of armor for your team. Like that's one thing, but then to be trying to hurt the other team, bro, like that's crazy, man. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. But I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all like this video, and make sure y'all write something in the comments. Yeah, write in the comments what other videos y'all want me to react to. I'm open for all ideas. I'm gonna start navigating towards other players too once I get tired of Larry Bird, but I probably won't ever get tired of Larry Bird. I'm sure it's thousands of videos I can react to from him. So shout out to the Bird gang, man. I appreciate y'all, but we out.